Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm really excited to do. I'm going to be telling you about some of my favorite amazing products that you can't find at Sephora. Alright, so I know I've done a lot of Sephora videos recently. We had the Sephora holiday savings event, I did a wish list, I did recommendations, I did a haul, then I did a second haul, I did a try on haul. We've had a lot of Sephora videos going on, I know that. And then I saw my friend Michelle Wong post her amazing products that she loves that she can't get at Sephora, and I thought, Michelle, that's a great idea, girl. So I'm gonna link her video down below. I'm gonna go through some of my favorite products that I've been loving recently that are not available at Sephora. Before we jump into it, I do wanna say there is a sponsor on today's video. Today's video is sponsored by Elemis. I'm gonna be talking about some of their skincare products that I love that are also not available at Sephora. So thank you so much to Elemis for sponsoring this video. Thank you all so much for giving me these opportunities, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, welcome. So before we jump into it, I do like to do my outfit of the day. So today, pretty basic today. Just have on some jeans. They're not even distressed. I know. I don't know who I am either. And then just this sweater here. I think I got both of these from Laura's Boutique, I want to say. The sweater might be from Fashion Nova, but I could be wrong. I didn't do any filming on this look, but it's just pretty basic makeup, the new Natasha palette, some products that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video also, but I do always link all of my makeup down below. So like I said, today's video is sponsored by Elemis. I'm really excited to work with them because I've been using their skincare for a really long time. One of the products that I'm going to be talking about today, I know I put in a video years ago, I was talking about it. Not only do I love this brand, my mom also loves the brand because I shared some products with her when I first received them a couple years ago. So first up, the cleansing balm that I want to mention, this is from their Pro Collagen line, and this is their Naked Cleansing Balm. So it says a Super Cleansing Treatment Balm. So this one, I have a brand new one here, but I think when I insert clips, you'll see my other one that I actually have in my collection that has been used and loved on. I've gone through a full size of this cleansing balm, and then what I have now in my bathroom is my second one, but I'm excited to have a third one because I cleanse my face and I take my makeup off every single night. You never want to sleep in your makeup, and especially since I made my move from Iowa to Vegas, I now wear makeup pretty much every single day, and to me, I think double cleansing is really important. So I'm going to go over what my double cleansing routine is using these two products from Elemis. But first, like I said, with the Pro Collagen Naked Cleansing Balm, I was really excited when they came out with this because they do have some other cleansing balms in their line, but the Naked one is completely unscented, completely fragrance free, which is just something that I personally do enjoy. And this is a really unique cleansing balm. It has a 3-in-1 texture to it, so it starts off as a balm. Then as you are applying it and working it into the skin, taking off all of your makeup and take everything off, then it turns into that cleansing oil. And then when you actually add water to it and start to rinse it away, it goes into more of a cleansing milk, kind of like a whole experience using this cleansing balm. And it's kind of like a little bit more of a luxurious product in your skincare routine. It's a little bit of a thicker balm when you put it on, and especially as someone who, you know, every once in a while I try to step up my skincare game. It's actually something that I'm planning to do tonight. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I have like a whole self-care event plan the day that I'm filming this video. My brother and his girlfriend were just visiting me for the last 4 days, so I've been super busy. We've done so many things, so many tourist activities, went to the Hoover Dam, you know, we just were all over the place, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I need a night that's just to me, that's all about self-care, and that includes like upping my skincare game. I do have sensitive skin. I have a little bit more dry skin also, and this is completely non-irritating for me. I also like that it isn't going to strip the skin of any moisture, because like I said, I do have a little bit more dry skin, and sometimes with certain cleansers or even cleansing balms, you can kind of get that almost like overly clean feeling or just a more dried out feeling on your skin. And this, because it's so thick, it almost feels a little bit more on the moisturizing side when I use it, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that it doesn't dry out my skin anymore. So again, the Pro Collagen Naked Cleansing Balm, this is something that I've been using in my skincare routine for a long time now, and one that I would highly recommend. Of course, everything is going to be linked down below. The other product from Elemis that I want to share with you, this one is their Pro Collagen Energizing Marine Cleanser. So this is a skin energizing cleanser, good for anti-aging. I really like the Pro Collagen line from Elemis. I've tried a lot of different products from them. I have some other ones in my skincare collection also. Like I mentioned, my mom also likes their skincare products, especially their Pro Collagen line, which is great for anti-aging. So I'm 34 and a half. It's specifically, but I do like to incorporate anti-aging products into my skincare routine. So when you first pump it out, it comes out in a gel-like consistency. It just feels nice and gentle and smooth on the skin. But again, double cleansing to me is really important, especially because I wear so much sunscreen out here. Again, I'm wearing makeup pretty much every day, but you really want to make sure you're getting all of your makeup off, and sometimes just a one-step cleansing routine is not going to cut it. So that's why I personally love the double cleanse. So this cleanser is also going to get away any makeup that you have left on your skin, any, you know, dirt, oil, impurities, anything like that that you still have lingering on your skin. This is going to be a great one to gently remove it. This is not going to be overly drying, overly stripping. I would say my skin looks a little bit more hydrated after I use it. One of the biggest things that I noticed with this cleanser is how smooth my skin feels afterward. I struggle with hormonal acne, and so sometimes my skin isn't always the smoothest because I can deal with a lot of breakouts, but that's one that I really enjoy feeling my face after I use that cleanser. This is also going to be a good one to help remove excess oil. So again, I'm not super oily myself, but this would be a good one if you do have more oily skin. And also, like I said, if you are more dry, it's not going to strip away any of that moisture from your skin also, so it's not going to be too much for dry skin, and I still enjoy it. So this is a double cleanse routine that I use quite a bit from Elemis. Again, I will have these linked down below. A big thank you to Elemis for sponsoring this first portion of the video. Thank you guys for giving me these opportunities. It really does mean a lot. I would love to know if you've tried any products from Elemis and if you have a favorite, but I would highly recommend these two. All right, so when I was getting ready to make this video, one of the first brands that popped into my mind was Sigma Beauty. Now, they recently added some products to Sephora online, but it was mostly their brush cleaning products, not really any of their makeup products. And then they also just became available online at Target with a handful of their makeup products there. But I was just gonna focus on the makeup for this because those are not available at Sephora. But I really do enjoy the Sigma Beauty makeup products. I started out with their brushes, which I think are still excellent. Their brush cleaning line, that's what I use to clean my brushes. I think those are great. But I have really fallen in love with the eyeshadow palettes. I think that these are fantastic. The Cinderella palette is a fairly newer release from them, but I love these 14 pan palettes. I love that they come with the double-ended brushes. The formula is so fantastic. I have recommended these over and over and over again, and I am just continually impressed when Sigma comes out with new eyeshadow palettes. I also really love the Rosy eyeshadow palette. I actually was able to do a collaboration with Sigma Beauty and come out with my own favorites bundle, and that included the Rosy palette and then also 3 eye brushes. But the Rosy palette is just so beautiful. This is my one that I had for my nice photos to take for my collab, because my actual Rosy palette, that one is very messy because I love it. I love the formula of these. I love all the different tones in the Rosy palette. My collab did just recently get restocked because it did sell out at first, but it has been restocked, and I love the eyeshadows. And you've probably heard me mention this product over and over again. You've probably seen it in my description box over and over again, but it is their lip oils. These are phenomenal. I pretty much always have to grab, if I'm going to be mentioning this anywhere, I'm always grabbing this out of my clutch. That's what I had to do today. So this is their Renew lip oil, and the shade that I love so much is in Tint. I wear this all of the time. It's so moisturizing, it's hydrating. It's a little bit of a thicker lip oil, but it's not sticky at all. It looks beautiful over lip liners. It looks beautiful alone. It's pretty sheer, but it has just a very slight tint to it. So sometimes I just wear it with like a nude lip liner too, and it's beautiful. But I truly wear this all of the time. I don't know if you'd be able to see that on camera, but I know that I'm gonna go through this lip oil, and that's gonna be wild to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself after I go through this, but I love Sigma Beauty. I am an affiliate with them, and my code is Samantha, but I have loved their products for such a long time. I constantly am using them and reaching for them and recommending them. I think they're great. Product that I've loved to come recently, this is from Milani, and this is their, what is the actual name of this? Their Color Fetish Matte Lipstick. The shade that I'm loving is in 420 Tease. It is the lipstick that I have on right now. I have it paired with my Nabla Nude 02 Lip Liner, but Milani recently sent me their collection of these lipsticks, and I'm like, you know, I think I've heard, you know, some good things about these lipsticks. I personally like more of a matte finish lipstick, so I was like, I'm gonna try it out. Since I started trying it out, and especially this shade in Tease, this is pretty much all I've worn for a lipstick since, and I just think it is so beautiful. I love these types of brown nudes. It just makes me so happy. I love the matte finish to it. It's It's personally what I enjoy. The shade is beautiful. It's a comfortable matte though, and when you put it on, it doesn't like skip around the lips. It slides on very easily. It has a great staying power, which I absolutely love. It's Milani, it's drugstore, so it's going to be a little bit more on the affordable side also. I love the packaging on these too. Like I said, I got a bunch of the different shades from Milani. This is the first one that I pulled out, and I haven't stopped using it since, but they have a really nice collection of nudes in there too. But I have been so impressed with this. So curious if you've tried that lipstick from Milani, but I'm loving it. Another product from the drugstore that I absolutely love, I've talked about this mascara so much, but it is from Maybelline. It's their Sky High mascara. I have no idea how many of these I've gone through. I use them all up, and then I just continually rebuy them from Ulta, from Target. You know, they're available at Walmart. It's a more affordable mascara. I think it's gorgeous. I use this on my bottom lashes quite a bit because it does not transfer at all. So if I'm using a mascara that I think maybe could transfer, or I'm not sure yet and maybe I'm going somewhere, I will use this on my bottom lashes because the wand is thinner, so it's really easy to get to the bottom lashes, but it makes my lashes longer and darker. Like I said, it does not move. I live in the desert. It is hot here. Even this past weekend, it was 81 degrees all weekend. And my brother and his girlfriend were like, it's snowing, and it snowed last Friday in Iowa. That was the first snowfall that we got, and then they come here and it's 81 degrees. They were like, what? And I'm like, it's not supposed to be this warm in November, but I'm gonna take it. This will not budge on you. So again, I've talked about this mascara so much, but I cannot recommend it enough. An eyeshadow palette that I have been loving recently. This is from Glamlite. It is their Dirty Martini palette. So this is an indie brand. You can find them on their website. I did review this recently in my last ranking video, my last makeup monthly, where I rank all the products that I was trying. I have some more Sigma palettes in there, but I did also mention this Glamlite palette. The quality in here is fantastic. I love green eyeshadows, so when I saw this, I was like, I have to get this palette. There's a mirror in it, which I love, but the shades are so easy to work with. The mattes are easy to blend. The like shimmers, the metallics in here are beyond beautiful. Such an easy palette to use, such a fun one. They came out with a whole happy hour collection, which I thought the theme was super cute. Someone's calling me. We're gonna ignore that. I thought the whole collection was super cute. I ended up going for the Dirty Martini myself, and definitely don't regret purchasing this one. I have almost fully used up this concealer, and it is hard for me to go through concealers. So as I've noticed, every time I pull the wand out, there's a little bit less concealer on there, and I have to dip back in a little bit more. I'm like, oh, I've almost finished this Dose of Colors concealer. This is their, something about your hue, Meet Your Hue concealer, I believe. I have the shade 11, which is a light medium. So I purchased this from Ulta Beauty. I don't know if it's available at Ulta anymore. It might just be available on the Dose of Colors website, but it is a fantastic concealer. I like to use it for spot concealing. Like I said, I have hormonal acne, so I usually have some redness and some scarring that I'm trying to cover. This works great. It works great on my under eyes. It's easy to blend out. It gives good coverage. It doesn't crease a ton. I can really use this one with any powder. It doesn't matter, Charlotte Tilbury, number 7, the Kosas, the Dior, like I can use this with any powder and it is not going to crease. It's full coverage without being too heavy, too cakey, looking like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, yet it still covers really nicely. So this has just been a favorite concealer of mine for a while. Like I said, I'm almost done with it. A cream blush that I think is absolutely beautiful. This is from M Cosmetics. So we have another indie brand here. You can find the products on the M Cosmetics website, but this is a beautiful cream blush. I have the shade in Venetian Rose. And once again, I've talked about all of these products. Obviously, if I'm talking about products that are amazing, you've heard me mention them before, but this is such a beautiful blush and such an easy cream blush to work with. You can find M Cosmetics on their website, but not only do I love the shade, I can just dot this on and blend it out with my fingers, with a sponge. It's super easy. I can even use this over powder. If I've already set my makeup with, this little thing called the Dior Powder No Powder, sometimes cream or liquid products don't work the best on top of that powder. The M Cosmetics blends out so seamlessly. It's one if it's like, I feel like I need a touch up if I've done my makeup in the morning and then I'm gonna go out at night and I'm like, oh, I just wanna touch up my blush a little bit, but I've already put on powder and I've already done setting spray. doesn't matter. I can just touch it up. It's going to blend out so easily. Like I said, I love the shade. I just recently started trying out M Cosmetics, but their cream blush is definitely a standout to me. I am a fan of Colourpop. I know they release a lot and sometimes I can give them a hard time. I just finished filming a Will I Buy It video, and you know, I was kind of giving a little bit of a hard time about having so many holiday collections coming out, but I really do like a handful of products from them. One is their lip liners. I have loved Colourpop lip liners since they first came out. They actually then repackaged them because I think people were having issues with like the actual lip liner falling out sometimes. So they repackaged them. I still love them. I didn't feel like they changed the actual formula of them. I have so many lip liners. I've purchased so many of their lip liners. I think that these are fantastic. They're very creamy. They're gonna stay for a long time. I don't think they're as long wearing as the Charlotte Tilbury, but I think that they are a good affordable option if you're looking for something. They have a ton of different shades, so I'd highly recommend their lip liners. And then also their Super Shock shadows. I'm such a fan of these. You know, I really do like their eyeshadow palettes too, but sometimes their eyeshadow palettes can be a little hit or miss because the formulas can vary so much. Whereas the Super Shocks, I'm really into these right now. And you know, I want to talk about products that I enjoy so much right now especially. And I used to not be so much into their Super Shocks, but I think with how my makeup preferences are, I'm looking to do more like quick and easy makeup looks, and the Super Shocks are just, it's what's happening. This one is in the shade A Little Quirky, which is actually sold out, which is very sad, but they have a ton of different options on the website. Like I said, they're always coming out with new products. So these are available on the Colourpop website, and then you can also find Colourpop at Ulta Beauty, but the Super Shocks and the lip liners are some of my favorite products from them. Another lip liner, I love MAC Cosmetics, specifically the Whirl Lip Liner. I never want to not have the Whirl Lip Liner in my collection, but I do really like the MAC lip pencils. These ones are wooden lip pencils, but I think that they're great. Once again, they are very long wearing. Even when, like, I just swatched Whirl on my hand here, which is a beautiful kind of dusty rose mauve. This is going to be so hard for me to wipe off. It's extremely long wearing, just like with the Charlotte Tilbury, and I love the shade Whirl. This is one of my most used lip liners. I talk about it all of the time. You can find MAC on MAC Cosmetics and MAC stores at Ulta Beauty. Love that lip liner though. The products that I love from a fairly newer brand, these are from Auric, and these are the Smoke Reflex. So this is Samantha Ravindell's brand, and these are her eyeshadow duos. So where you have the cream product on one side, and then you have a metallic on top, and then a little mirror here. I love these. I've talked about these so much. I really enjoy the shades Defiance and then Temper. Defiance is that more gold, and then Temper is a little bit more on the rose gold, and then Temper has the, Defiance has like the bronze cream, whereas this one is a little bit more rose gold. I like to mix and match these shades. These are so easy to work with. I was a little bit intimidated when I first saw these because it was kind of right as I was transitioning over to using more cream products, applying makeup with my fingers, two things that I really was not into for a long time. But these are so easy to use and they're so beautiful. I get so many compliments whenever I wear these. I remember going out of town with Risa Does Makeup. We went to California and she was like, "Are you wearing Auric?" And she was so upset because they were sold out for such a long time, and she was like, "I just want these, and every time I see you wear them, I think they're so beautiful." I think two of the shades are back in stock now. I think there was only one that was sold out. They also recently restocked their Glow List, which is another really beautiful product too. But definitely from Auric, I reach for the Smoke Reflex so much, and I would highly recommend them. I have to mention some beauty tools in here. From BK Beauty, their brushes are amazing. So this is the brand by Lisa J Makeup, and she did such a great job creating her makeup brushes. If you have not tried them yet, I would highly recommend them. You can get them on the BK Beauty website. The 105 is what I use to apply my Dior powder. I get a lot of questions because I know a lot of you have purchased the Dior powder no powder because of me. The 105 from BK Beauty is a great brush to apply it with. Also, the 103 is one of my favorite bronzer brushes. They have great eye brushes also. I am such a fan of her brush line. I would highly recommend them if you haven't checked them out. Again, another indie brand to support, which I think is great. And then lastly, I have a sponge in here that I want to recommend. You've probably heard me mention these sponges a lot, but they are from DSMD Shop. Once again, another indie brand, but I love their sponges. Look how cute this one is. I have to wash it, but look how cute like the little swirl is. They have such cute shades like mauve tones, which I think are so fun. I purchased these last year around Christmas time. They had some different, like around holiday time, they had some different of these like swirl ones. I got some red ones too, which I thought were super cute. But these are my favorite sponges. I use them so much. They're super soft, yet they apply the makeup so well. Like, I don't like a hard sponge where it's like I'm hitting myself in the face. But this one, the quality of these, and I believe these run around $6 or so, which is fantastic. You can find them on the DSMD website, which of course is going to be linked down below. If you haven't tried these sponges, I really highly would recommend them because they are my favorite. All right, after that, that is it for some amazing products that I absolutely love that are not available at Sephora. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know, what are some of your favorite products that you absolutely love that you cannot find at Sephora? I would love to know. Another thank you to Elemis for sponsoring today's video. I will have the products that I mentioned linked in my description box if you want to check them out. As always though, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.